the land of Lincoln, home to our 16th president, and it hosts a battle once again between two major schools that call this state home, and at the end of the road, a top hat to carry on a presidential legacy. Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Northwestern Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Fighting Illini head coach told me before the game they are focused on really being productive in the red zone here today. That's been a strength of theirs all season because they have the best running back potentially in school history. He is on pace to break the school single-season rushing touchdown record today. So when they get to the red zone, I expect them to feed him the ball, make sure that he can dominate at the line of scrimmage and get down in history with another rushing touchdown today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The handoff. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This matchup, two teams in the top 5, just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoff, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with a dub.
Well, and what does it do? It sets up the seeding, right? It sets up the buys. It sets up the whole future of the college football playoff. And I think you want to punctuate that. You want to leave a lasting impression late in the season on the committee and show them, like, hey, we're the best in the country. And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on 3rd down. Plows his way ahead. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Clement. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
By the receiver. Brought down at the 30-yard line. First down for the offense.
The Illini generating momentum through the air. Let's see if they go back to it. The give. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Right back to it. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. And off from the shotgun.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They give it back to him. Sweet cut there. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
To the air, it's Childs. They're all over him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. First play of this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Second down, gonna throw it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Powers inside. That defense in front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
On that last third down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling the pass. I think he was just a little bit too quick getting the ball to the running back, and now here we are, fourth down.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Gets the back moving. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Runs through the tackle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll give it to him again. Plows through the defense. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Childs. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the gun, it's Valentine. Nice move there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. The give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. It's a draw. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Turns up, it's Farrell. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. There's some daylight. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking up the 47.
We know this This guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw one first. Still looking to his right. First down and more. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Drops back on first down. It's dropped after taking the hit. Long way to go on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Picked up 8 yards there, third down and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
With the line of scrimmage at the 28, this would be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to keep the offense out there on fourth down. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This would have been about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They'll pass on that and go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Timeout taken here by the Illini, and that is their third. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the number 25 team, the Syracuse Orange. And it's the Florida Atlantic Owls with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having to lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
It's a draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Going to the running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. To the back. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Childs. Setting up the screen. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They've got enough space. Touchdown, Northwestern! And that one will give them the lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Defense is about firing off. hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Right back to the well. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Hits the hole. It's Valentine. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Drops back. It's Hauser. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. On the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for a crease. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 33.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left. Receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Back to pass, it's Childs. Rushes on. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Punt is on its way. Searching for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Valentine. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Left side is Farrell. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And When you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the game.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Trying to establish the run. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
To the air, it's Childs. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Bush. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Northwestern. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Some misdirection with the counter. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other, and they're not securing the tackle. I get it. They're trying to go for the fumble, but they got to do a better job executing.
Under pressure. Caught. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow. Try to get some penetration. Try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Sends it back in motion. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Wide open downfield. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Illinois. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown.
Number 81 set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody. Great to have you with us from Thoreau Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game, this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he's going to bring this one out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The run inside. It's Powell. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
And they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Unleashes one. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. Got him right there.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. That's reeled in. It's Terry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down. Now 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Gibson. All over him immediately.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Got a little grass. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And now here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Sells to fake. Rifles it down the middle. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Trying to make one miss. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Just feeds the running back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Trying to squeak through the pile. Breaks the tackle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Straight ahead, it's Maddox. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Finds a crease. It's Alexander. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. From the gun. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers. The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Churns into the pile. There's some room. Crosses midfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's the danger on 3rd and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the second level, you know it's going to be a big one. A nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown.
Found the seam on the left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pulls it in. It's James. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
Then he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride him again. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Taylor wants to throw it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The official says no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Drives inside. Fights off a defender. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Just smothered on the play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Hand off for Jarrett. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Taylor wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. Hits him with a stiff arm. And that'll be enough for the 1st down. A gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Got the 1st down. Could be an alley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Georgia Tech spins its second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Powell. Can't get him to the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, not much room to run. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Powell. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He's going to run it. Took care of it himself. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point is good. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Nearly intercepted.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Second and long here. Here's a give to Gibson. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Hits inside. It's Powell. Hard running there. And he'll finish
The offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he makes the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first. Going for the big play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 10 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's Georgia able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. The outcome today brings them to 4-1 on the season. That is a solid start. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Jarrett. Maybe a crease. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Here's Gibson one more time. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Just about had another one picked off. reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Got his man. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for their quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I mean, they didn't reinvent football in this drive. That was really impressive, watching him just go down the field methodically, running the football a bunch, and finally punching it in. David, we saw the turnovers throwing the ball in the first half. They decided just to come out here in the second half now and just get back to the basics, and it really paid off for them.
I'm about to say, it's more of a necessity. I think this offense wasn't really good through the air. What do they do best? Pound the football. And it's not like we're not getting movement up front. This offensive line is doing a good job, and if they want to get back in this football game, you got to like the start right here to this second half. Like early in the second half, showing that you are physical and that you can still run the football even though you're trailing.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Stopped right there.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Rides to the back. Pass to 6. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
On the ground, it's Maddox. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Taylor wants to throw it. Turns it upfield. Gets away from one, finds room. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Inside the touchdown, Georgia Tech. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. Makes the tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off to the single back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Alexander. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got a little space. Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
1st and goal. Georgia Tech.
The Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Maddox. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Taylor wants to throw. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Edwards. These little gains can start to add up. gets it up to the 34.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Missouri! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Well, the defense had been doing a pretty good job bottling this guy up. They knew that was a big key in this game, but this guy's got the ability where it just takes one, David, and that was the play right there. Nice vision, able to get into the open field, and his speed did the rest.
And that's why you keep handing him the football. Like, he's going to get stopped, sure, but any given moment, he can make the big play for this offense. They'll keep feeding him because he is that dude.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, it's Alexander. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The give to the back. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. He's past the marker. Powers through. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Following the play, there is a yellow jacket who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. And the yellow jackets are marching down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sharp. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Third and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Burrowing for yardage. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
From the gun, the running back has it. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Right at the line. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last fourth down.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Out wide left, it's Addison. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They used a timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now third and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap.
Knocked down immediately.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback?
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeps it moving. It's Edwards. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They give it to him again. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down. They got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football. But this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Second down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. It's a flea flicker. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's second and long. The run inside. It's Marshall. Across the 25. He's past the sticks. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And they'll accept the penalty and push this offense backward. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. Drops back on first down. Here's a throw downfield late.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Second down, going to throw it. This time he's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over.